Could a 1995 or 1991 US nickel be sitting in your pocket, worth far more than its face value? These years hold rare, highly sought-after errors that collectors would pay top dollar for. Whether it's a die clash or a double strike, these nickels could be hiding a valuable secret. Stick with us as we dive into the world of these elusive, error-filled coins that could make you a fortune. The 1995 US nickel might seem like just another coin in your pocket, but what if I told you that this small, everyday object could potentially be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars? While the Jefferson Nickel series has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1938, certain coins from specific years, like 1995, hold incredible value due to rare minting errors and unique characteristics. Today, we're diving deep into what makes the 1995 nickel so special, the errors to look out for, and how you can determine if one of these valuable coins is hiding in plain sight. First, let's start by understanding what sets the 1995 nickel apart. On the surface, it looks like any other nickel, Thomas Jefferson's profile on the front and Monticello, his iconic home, on the back. But if you pay close attention, you'll discover that not all 1995 nickels are created equal. Coins from this year were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, and while the majority left the mint in perfect condition, some didn't. These errors, whether caused by equipment malfunction or human oversight, are exactly what collectors are hunting for. Before we dive into those errors, it's crucial to know what you're looking at. The 1995 nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. The obverse, or front side, features Jefferson's profile with the word Liberty in cursive script, the date, and the mint mark just below the year. On the reverse, you'll find Monticello, along with inscriptions like E Pluribus Unum and United States of America. These details are important because any deviation from this standard design could indicate a valuable error. So, what exactly are minting errors, and why do they matter? Errors occur during the production process at the U.S. Mint and can result from misaligned dies, defective planchets, or even issues with the striking process. While these mistakes might seem minor, they make a coin unique, and in the world of coin collecting, uniqueness translates to value. For example, an off-center strike, where part of the design is missing, can command hundreds of dollars. A doubled die, where certain elements of the design appear to be doubled, can fetch even more. In 1995, several types of errors emerged that have become highly sought after. One of the most notable is the die crack error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin develops a crack, leaving raised lines or bumps on the coin's surface. These cracks can appear anywhere but are often found near Jefferson's profile or on Monticello. Another error to look out for is the misaligned die, where the obverse and reverse designs are not perfectly aligned. This can create a visually striking effect and significantly increase the coin's value. But perhaps the most exciting error from 1995 nickels is the doubled die. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a slightly shifted or doubled design. On a 1995 nickel, this might show up in the word Liberty, the date, or other inscriptions. These errors are rare, and when found in good condition, they can be worth thousands of dollars to collectors. Let's take a moment to highlight a real-life story of a collector who struck gold, so to speak. In the late 2000s, a hobbyist in Ohio stumbled upon a 1995 nickel in his pocket change. At first glance, it seemed ordinary, but closer inspection revealed a misaligned die error. This small oversight during production turned the 5-cent coin into a $3,000 find at auction. Stories like these remind us that these treasures are out there, waiting to be discovered. You might be wondering how to find one of these valuable nickels for yourself. The good news is, you don't need to be a seasoned collector or have a pile of coins from 1995 to get started. All you need is some basic equipment and a little patience. Start with a magnifying glass or a coin loop to inspect the finer details. Look closely at Jefferson's profile, the lettering, and Monticello for any signs of doubling, cracks, or misalignment. Good lighting is essential to spot subtle errors, so make sure your workspace is well lit. You can also consult online guides or reference books to compare your coin against known examples of 1995 nickel errors. Once you've identified a potential error, the next step is determining its value. Not all errors are created equal, and their worth depends on factors like rarity, condition, and demand. Coins with minor errors might sell for $20 to $50, while rare and dramatic errors can fetch thousands. If you believe you found a valuable coin, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations evaluate coins based on their condition and assign a grade, which can significantly influence their market value. Let's talk about the most valuable 1995 nickels ever discovered. In one case, a collector came across a double die error where the word "Liberty" appeared noticeably doubled. The coin was in excellent condition, showing minimal wear despite being in circulation for decades. After authentication and grading, it sold at auction for over $10,000. Another incredible find involved an off-center strike where nearly half the design was missing, making it a strikingly unique piece. This coin also sold for several $1,000s, proving that even minor minting errors can lead to major payouts. But the excitement doesn't end there. Some error coins from 1995 remain under the radar, either because they're so rare that only a handful exist, or because they haven't been widely publicized. Imagine being the person who discovers an entirely new type of error on a 1995 nickel, an unlisted anomaly that could become the next big thing in coin collecting. This possibility keeps collectors motivated and searching through their change, hoping to uncover a hidden gem. Of course, with the potential for big rewards comes the risk of scams. Counterfeit coins and misrepresented errors are unfortunately common in the world of numismatics. To protect yourself, always buy from reputable dealers and insist on certificates of authenticity for high-value purchases. If you're selling a coin, ensure it's properly graded to maximize its value and avoid disputes with buyers. For those who are new to collecting, building a Jefferson nickel collection can be a rewarding hobby. Start by sorting through your change and setting aside any coins from 1995. Even if they don't have visible errors, they're worth holding on to as potential investments. You can also purchase rolls of nickels from banks or look for uncirculated examples online. As you build your collection, remember to store your coins properly. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from scratches, moisture, and other damage that could reduce their value. So why is the 1995 nickel worth all this attention? It's not just the potential for financial gain, though that's certainly a major draw. It's also the thrill of the hunt, the satisfaction of uncovering something rare and valuable in the most unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1995 nickel offers an exciting opportunity to connect with history, learn about the minting process, and maybe even make a significant discovery. As we wrap up, here's one final thought to leave you with: the most valuable coin in the world could be sitting right in your pocket, waiting for you to notice it. The next time you handle a nickel, take a closer look. You never know, it might just change your life. In the world of coin collecting, one coin has captured the attention of enthusiasts and experts alike: the 1991 Jefferson Nickel. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change. However, hidden within these nickels are rare treasures, errors and variations so unique they can transform a coin worth 5 cents into one valued at hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Today, we'll explore what makes this coin so special, from its minting specifications to the rare errors that collectors dream of finding. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to uncover these valuable gems. The Jefferson Nickel series, introduced in 1938, is a staple of U.S. coinage. Designed by Felix Schlag, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and has since become a familiar piece of American currency. The 1991 Jefferson Nickel was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints produced millions of nickels, but the true intrigue lies in the small percentage that contains minting errors. Let's start with the technical details. A standard 1991 nickel has a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter. The edge is smooth, or plain. These specifications are important because even the slightest deviation can signal a potential error coin. For instance, coins struck on the wrong planchet, a blank intended for a different denomination, can be significantly lighter or heavier than the standard weight. These errors are not just rare but highly sought after, often fetching thousands of dollars at auction. One of the most intriguing aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for minting errors. These mistakes occur during the coin production process and can range from barely noticeable to shockingly obvious. Some of the most common errors include off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted, and die cracks, which result in raised lines or cuts on the coin's surface. Other errors, like double die strikes, cause parts of the design to appear doubled, creating a striking and valuable visual effect. Each of these errors tells a story about the coin's journey through the minting process and adds to its uniqueness. Among 1991 nickels, some of the most coveted errors include extreme off-center strikes and double die obverse or reverses. Imagine finding a nickel where Jefferson's profile appears distorted or duplicated. This is no ordinary coin. These errors occur when the die, the engraved stamp used to strike the coin, becomes misaligned or damaged. A well-preserved error coin can command a premium, especially if it's graded highly by professional organizations like PCGS or NGC. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The 1991 S-proof nickels, minted in San Francisco, offer another layer of fascination. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish and exceptional detail. While proof coins are generally produced with precision, errors can still occur. For instance, some 1991 S-proof nickels exhibit inconsistencies in the frosted cameo effect, where parts of the design intended to be matte appear shiny. These anomalies are rare and highly prized by collectors. One story that has captivated the numismatic community involves a collector who discovered a 1991 nickel with a dramatic die clash. A die clash happens when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a planchet in between, transferring parts of the design onto the opposing die. This creates ghost-like images on the coin, making it a fascinating piece. The collector initially dismissed the coin as ordinary but later realized its significance after examining it with a magnifying loupe. This discovery not only added a rare coin to their collection but also highlighted the importance of closely inspecting every detail. If you're wondering how to identify these valuable errors, the process begins with the right tools. A 10x magnifying loupe or a digital microscope is essential for spotting minute details. Look for signs of doubling in the lettering, die cracks along the edges, or unusual textures on the coin's surface. Pay close attention to the weight and dimensions, as deviations can indicate an error. Online databases and reference books are invaluable for comparing your finds to known errors, and professional grading services can authenticate and evaluate your coins. Now, let's talk value. The worth of an error coin depends on several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. For example, a 1991 nickel with a significant off-center strike graded MS67, a near-perfect condition, could sell for thousands of dollars. Double die errors, particularly those with clear and dramatic doubling, are among the most valuable. In some cases, these coins have fetched five-figure sums at auction. And for the rarest and most unique errors, the sky's the limit. As we build toward the most valuable 1991 nickels, consider the role of rarity. While millions of nickels were minted in 1991, error coins represent a tiny fraction of the total. This scarcity, combined with the intrigue of minting mistakes, drives their value. For example, a 1991 P nickel with an extreme off-center strike recently sold for several $1,000s, demonstrating the premium collectors are willing to pay for these unusual pieces. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the most valuable 1991 nickels ever discovered. Among the top finds is a 1991 S-proof nickel with a unique die polish error. This coin's frosted cameo effect was partially polished away, creating a stunning contrast that set it apart from others. Another remarkable example is a 1991 P nickel with a dramatic double die reverse. The doubling is so pronounced that it's visible to the naked eye, making it a standout piece. But perhaps the most famous 1991 nickel is one with an extreme off-center strike graded MS67, which sold for an astounding amount at auction. These coins are more than just valuable, they're pieces of history, each with a story to tell. They remind us that even the smallest imperfections can hold immense value, both financially and historically. For collectors, the thrill lies in the hunt, the moment of discovery, and the knowledge that their find is one of a kind. If you're inspired to search for your own 1991 nickel treasure, start by examining pocket change, visiting local coin shops, or purchasing bulk coin rolls from banks. Online auctions and estate sales can also yield hidden gems. However, be cautious of counterfeits and rely on trusted sources for authentication. Protect your coins by storing them in non-PVC flips or capsules, and avoid harsh cleaning methods that can damage their surfaces. The 1991 Jefferson Nickel is a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting. It teaches us to look closely, appreciate the details, and cherish the unexpected. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the hunt for rare coins offers endless possibilities. And who knows? Your next discovery could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars.